back to the Urbal Tea PoTcast. I'm your host, Uncle Dub, in the building. Sitting here with my beautiful co-host.
It's Rita D, baby. I'm definitely in the building, and it's hot outside.
It's hot outside, and they outside, man. I had a good weekend, man. I want to introduce our guest today, man. He's been in all the movies, man. Big time actor, man. Mr. KC in the building.
How you doing today, man?
Man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. Shit, you probably had to fly in to fuck with us, man. Big time, man. To be legend.
We going viral.
Yeah, we going viral, man. But we definitely appreciate you having you on the show, brother, man. Thank you.
No problem, man.
That's what's up, man. So, Rita D, how was your weekend?
My weekend, y'all know what? Please. Stop calling me to hang out. I don't care if it's on Eventbrite. I don't care if it's free. Yeah. I don't care if it costs. I don't even listen.
You tired?
I'm tired as
You
fuck.
should be motherfucking tired.
I'm tired.
Every weekend she at Fair State or they here. I don't know what the hell y'all going on.
Shout out to Fair State University. The alumni is definitely in the building.
Yeah, so what y'all do this weekend?
You know what? This is the first time I've heard really or been a participant of Juice Wars.
Okay.
So that's where they acknowledge the Black Divine Nine, the Greek organizations, and they come together. And one of the events where they do their thing is it'd be the battle of the drinks, like the Sigma Punch, the Kappa Punch.
Which one is better or which one get you faded fast?
Which one? I mean, it's like a whole vibe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think anybody votes or anything like that, but it's just a whole atmosphere. And it's other people that's there too that, know people, and it'd be just a real good time. However, I do have to put this disclaimer out once again because it's getting hot outside. And I'm a firm believer in violence. I just want y'all to understand that when y'all start shooting into a crowd, audience, that bullet is hitting someone. Yeah. And it may not be your target. Yeah. So if y'all gotta go out here and y'all gotta act a fool, because we haven't even gotten the hotter months. If y'all gotta go out here and act a fool, just stay your ass at home.
Man, definitely,
People innocent is dying. Last night it was a shooting at Burt's Warehouse. How? Burt's Warehouse, y'all?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. We got like our safe zones in the hood. You don't really be messing around there. We can go hang.
Right.
And Burt's is kind of one of them where you feel comfortable getting out your car going. I feel comfortable down there.
Burt's is
Eastern
lit.
Market, man. Shout out to over there, man.
And it's usually an older crowd.
Yeah. Usually older crowd.
They had to move the event. Yeah. And someone, got shot. Somebody's child didn't make it home last night because it was a bunch of kids. Yeah. They shot up at Rouge Park twice. For what? Yeah. And the police, they was Johnny on the spot. I wasn't there, thank goodness, during that time. But had I known, I wouldn't have patronized that park.
For our supporters that's out of town, Rouge Park is like a park where we go hang at, ride around, drink, sit, park and chill. You know what I'm saying? Something like Hamilton Park in Chicago or, West Coast or whatever. So,
right.
Yeah, man, but definitely, man. Definitely.
I do want to shout out Phi Beta Sigma. Phi Beta Sigma right now is having their blue and white ball or picnic. It's at Chandler Park. It's from 12 p.m. until 9 to 10. I think the park closes at 10. Yeah. So if y'all can get out there, bring your family. It's very family friendly. So shout out to all the Divine Nines that do something. The Kappas has something at their house. The Alphas has something. We have something.
Can you shout out the Nine real quick so everybody know who in the Divine Nine?
I definitely can. So we got Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay.
We got Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We got Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We have, I'm trying to go in order. We have Omega Psi Phi.
Who? The Q?
You a Q?
No, but I wanted to be one.
You know what? Keep playing.
It's against the rules.
Right, that is.
Oh, I can't bark?
You ain't supposed to bark none of that.
Man, I'm 40. Run up, nigga. Hey,
we got, moving along, we got.
Time out. How you gonna say run up and she just got there talking about violence?
Oh, yeah, I apologize.
You was a panther. You was here to stop it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, to all my Qs, shout out to y'all, man.
He wanted to be one, y'all.
I did want to be one. I just couldn't get to college.
See?
Go ahead.
Okay. So next we have Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Phi Beta Sigma. I just shouted them out. We have the lovely ladies of Delta Sigma Theta. And I didn't go in order because you kind of took me off when you said the whole Q thing. So then next, last but not least, us. We got us, who's about to celebrate 100 years.
100 years.
100 years.
Best in the building.
Best in the building. It's centennial year. If y'all knew our story and heard that we wasn't founded at no black college, although we support them and we all had the same mission, guess what? We the best.
They the best.
It ain't nobody like
us. And
us.
if y'all want to hear the story of their sorority, Rita D had dropped it probably like a month ago. So y'all go back on this podcast and listen to the whole history about them out of Indiana and everything else. It shocked me. So I was definitely impressed by y'all. Some black queens that started something at a predominantly white college, or a college that's not a HBCU.
Where the KKKs were definitely there.
Yeah, Indiana, definitely. So, but welcome to the Urbal Tea PoTcast.
Wait, I got one more. That was 8 because they recently got joined to the Divine Nine. We got the Iotas. The Iotas is in the house. Yeah, so they're part of the Divine Nine. So anybody that's up and coming, hey, y'all can start your own thing if y'all don't like what everybody else stand for.
Yeah, man, I definitely want to have a show full of the Greek people because I want to get all their histories and kind of get that in perspective because a lot of kids see it and they don't know how to join it or scared to join it, don't know much about it, the sisterhood and the brotherhood of it. So that'll be definitely dope, man. But welcome to the Urbal Tea PoTcast. We come on talk about sex, politics, relationships, love. We try not to talk about the jab because that shit is boring and we don't want to talk about that, man. So, brother, how was your weekend, Casey?
It's still the weekend.
Okay. Still Memorial Day weekend, man. Hell yeah, man. So what you been doing?
Hey, every day is Christmas. Every day is my birthday.
Man, that's a good life, man. That's a good feeling, man. Definitely, man. Hell yeah. Well, as far as my weekend, man, I did some dumb shit Saturday.
Yesterday? You said it like that shit was 2 weeks ago. Yesterday?
Yeah, man.
Speak on it.
Man, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I got out here and I was like, I'm gonna go to the bar. So, boom, I'll get right there on Finkel in Wyoming. They doing donuts in the middle of the street. I get out. I enjoy it a little bit. They like, we going on something. Police come. So like, we going on something. Man, I followed these niggas about 2 hours watching them do donuts in the middle of the street.
Did you know these people?
Hell no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there was white people out there, all kind of motherfuckers, man. But these damn cars fast as hell, man. And these kids got them. I don't know how they got them, but they definitely having fun. So shout out to them. It wasn't no violence or nothing like that.
They call it swaps.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, well they is because they probably stole them motherfuckers. But god damn. I had a good ass time, man, and it was just like wasn't no violence and the people just watching them do this donuts and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because sometimes they like to have just fun.
Yeah.
We want to have fun and get ignorant, and we take everything to heart when somebody bump into you.
Yeah.
Hey, you saw me like bad. I ain't see you.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. So Rita D is gonna kick off the show for the topic because I fucked up and wasn't prepared today. So Rita D, go ahead with the topic.
That's what you got me for. I got your back.
Definitely not prepared.
Got your front and your back. So we were sitting here contemplating, just thinking about everything that's going on with side chicks and side dudes and it being acceptable and things like that.
Okay.
So with that being said, the question of the day is, can you commit to somebody that curved you? You and that person was kicking it. You thought you met that one. You hit it or put it on her or him. And then the person wasn't looking for that. They was looking for friends. But then they went out here and realized that it wasn't really nothing out here, and they came back to you.
That's deep, man. So y'all can call in at
248-854-9850.
Man, definitely call in. We appreciate y'all, man. So, man, I'm going to let the guests answer first, man. That's
absolutely.
Deep.
No.
Okay.
My ego too big.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Have you ever curved somebody?
All the time.
See, and that's the problem. That's the problem with men right there because we already have so many double standards in society. This is just, it's not. That women, I'm going to speak on this in a Rita D. Read, but y'all need to know y'all worth.
Yeah.
Know y'all worth. And stop being a side chick. Yeah. Annoyingly participant at that.
Fellas, you need to know y'all worth too. Stop being a side nigga too, man, especially if she ain't coming off no bread. Stop being a free side nigga because y'all making us niggas look bad. I ain't gonna even lie, man. Make her pay if she wants to stay. You say you pro-choice?
Happy. I'm pro-choice. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, man. So,
people out here breaking up happy homes.
Yeah, but far as me,
No. You cannot break up a happy home.
Okay.
You can disturb it? Is that what you're trying to say?
You can only do what somebody allows you to do.
No, I don't agree with that. How? I feel like
I can tell you every day, oh my God, Rita, you're fine. I like this. I love your braids. Your eyes are beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. I can bring you flowers every day. If we work together, I can buy you lunch and everything.
That's called a work husband, a work wife.
But if you never accept it, if you never allow me to cross that boundary, if you keep cutting it off, then I'm not doing nothing.
You shouldn't even want to cross that boundary when you know that somebody
Listen, you got to look at the ratio.
What is the ratio?
It's like 10 to 2, 10 to 3. Women and men.
Women though.
Right. So men are put in a bad situation.
Right.
Anyway.
You get better choices.
Y'all putting
but these studs is coming though. Y'all better watch out. Y'all think it's still that studs ratio coming up too though.
Y'all putting in compromising positions and y'all act on it.
Yeah. But no, man, I think I kind of agree with him, man. I think that if you allow somebody to come and make you happy outside of your home, then that's your fault. It ain't his fault. He just going for what he knows. So at the end of the day,
honestly, nobody owes nobody else nothing. If I don't know that man, I technically don't owe him shit.
No, you don't.
You don't, but you
can say that, it's a code and morals and ethics, and that's all.
For your personal
That's all based on your perception.
Do y'all think that's kind of where the streets is now?
I'm
As far as period, you know what I'm saying? As far as like niggas don't remember back in the day we used to have a code like no telling, no this. Now niggas gonna tell as soon as they get in the police car, nigga. As soon as the cuffs get on, like Tyrone down the street, I'll show y'all where he at.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like now it's like he said,
Well, see,
the world
ain't
has
no
become
loyalty, it's no
it's no
loyalty.
more.
It's a difference because if we rob a bank together, we both understand the risk that we taking.
Right.
So I get caught and you don't, then I'm supposed to shut up.
You
Because
supposed to.
I made a
Absolutely.
conscious decision to do this.
Right.
Now, if you went and robbed a bank and shot 2 people and then you came over and didn't tell me that you was on the run, and they come kick my door, and then I got every right to tell on you because you just put me in a bad situation without my consent.
Yeah, but
So
both
those
y'all,
are two-
but
Then
you
he
can look
gonna
at
tell
this
on
though.
you.
But both of y'all was doing the crime. Either way, both of y'all was doing the crime. But I agree with you on the second part. But then on the second part, on the first part, he don't owe you nothing. If both of y'all go in there and rob the bank and he get caught, and they say, okay, we gonna, you know what I'm saying, give you 30 years to tell who with you. These niggas telling, man. Niggas is not doing that much time for nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
That's true.
But see, again, if we both made a decision and I didn't get caught, that's on you.
This way.
And they gonna tell. So at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like everybody needs to start taking accountability for their own actions.
Yeah.
People don't take accountability for their actions. They want to put everybody in this equation.
Yeah.
You came home late. I'm not worried that your friend who you was with ran out of gas.
No, you
Or
can't be
anything
like that.
No,
nigga. Some shit happen.
no. And things do happen. But what I'm saying is, y'all don't take accountability. You'll be like, well, we just ran out of gas. Okay, well, that warrants a phone call because it's bad in the
Oh, yeah, we
streets.
definitely calling him.
It's bad in these
Hell
streets.
yeah, man.
Casey, you don't look like you calling. You just walking in the crib when you want to. Yeah.
I've been in charge for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna get back to the first question. Now, the question was, Rita D, my bad. If you curve someone,
Can you commit to somebody that curved you?
yeah, can you commit to somebody that curved you? Me personally, I'm gonna say no. I couldn't, man.
Why?
Because I'm gonna think like, why wasn't I good enough back then?
Have
you know
you
what I'm
curved
saying?
somebody?
I definitely have.
Have you tried to double back?
I definitely have.
So you double dip.
Yeah, but I'm me.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And like, hey man, I go off my own accord. But you know, people have egos and people don't want to. That shit hurt, nigga. If you when a motherfucker curve you, are you saying like far as dating and curving you, or as far as trying to get to know them and curve? Like how did
Like
they curve?
dating.
Okay, y'all just dating.
Or y'all,
they
you know, y'all dating and you tell that person that you want more, and that person like, this not what I'm looking for. But then after months of y'all still, you know, probably remaining in contact, he say, you know what? I thought about it, and you was who I want.
Yeah, I've got done by this girl in Canada did me like that. And shit. I ain't gonna
You
even
gonna
lie.
give her location?
Hell yeah, man. She stay over here, stupid ass bitch.
Call her out.
What's his name? What's his name? Call his
Yeah,
name.
man, but no, man, because I was over. She was an Aquarius, and I was going over her house and shit. You know, we having a good time and shit. So I'm thinking like, okay, we gonna make this because we spending every day together. And she had told me like the third day, like this just a fuck thing. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, this just a fuck thing. But she started letting me meet her parents and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, shit, what you think about us being together? She like, nah. And you trying to get too close to me. Let's give a little space.
And I told you what it was from the beginning.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
So
That was
That's
your
the
fault.
problem.
Hell
Told you what it
yeah.
was from the beginning.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I went home and I was fucked up for the day and a half. You know what I'm saying? But what I did have to understand was that was the rule she set and the guidelines she set for what we had going on, and I should have respected
You
that.
should have.
You know what I'm saying? So then, probably about 2 years later, I seen her on Finkel and shit. Hey, Jay, how you doing? I played it cool. Yeah, just getting gas. Gas and shit. And we played it cool. We ended up trying to date a little bit more, but I seen that I didn't want it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the tables had kind of turned and shit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes what we want, you know what I'm saying? Shit, don't be what we really want or what we really need. And God has a tendency to take that out of us. So,
That's true.
Now, is that considered curving when she told you up front what the situation was?
yeah, because I feel like my feelings was important when I put it on the line. So it was all really on me.
Which brings up a good point because I don't think that it is her. I think that she told you what it was from the beginning, and you got your feelings and emotions involved, and you started falling.
I was a crying little weak ass nigga.
You was a weak
I
ass.
don't really think it's ever really curving. I mean, at the end of the day, we all pass up good people if we're not ready.
Right.
Yeah, man. And have y'all ever passed up somebody good and just noticed it later?
I tell people all the time, I can go back and say 3 great girls I passed up before I end up getting married. And it was simply because I wasn't ready.
Yeah. Did you know you wasn't ready? Or
Yeah, like I was honest about it. Like I was, you know, at the time I was in the streets. I was moving at 100 miles an hour. It was just all fun and games for me. And you know, like I had a girl who is like a research developer right now at Yale. She got her PhD. Her life is great.
She married and shit?
Nope. She's single.
Shoot me her number.
Jamila George. Look her up. It's all fair.
Jamila George, I'm on your ass.
You know what? You about to have everybody in her inbox.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Leave her alone. If y'all not on y'all level, and y'all know y'all not on y'all level, please don't get in this girl inbox.
That is not fair.
So what made you, because the young guys out here watching the show as well, what made you finally know, and a lot of women want to know this as well, what made you finally know, okay, I'm ready to settle down?
It was just, I mean, for me, I tell people I grew up fast. At a certain point in time, it's like, man, I had did everything.
Okay.
So it was like, okay, you find a good one, and okay, let's give it a shot and see what it's like to move at a steady pace.
Right.
But it's just your personal feelings about it. You know, I could never. People ask me all the time, like, give me advice or what should I do? It's all about how you feel.
How you feel.
Nobody can make you ready. You know. I know couples now, like, I'm doing everything I can to make him commit to me, and he won't marry me. And it's like, baby, you can't make somebody do nothing.
He's not ready. You. In the same time,
and then if you do it, and things don't go the way you want it to,
now you mad.
You upset about it.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
mad.
Yeah, who's right and who's wrong here?
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people get that misconception of. Like, okay, I want to have, just like now, people be in their 40s, late 30s, I want to have somebody, but they don't understand you about to get something that you want and not what you need. You just lonely right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you going to find some bullshit out here.
I tell you, I don't have no kids.
You don't have no kids?
I got kids, but I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And slow your life down. You can't, you know, what I do now is a little bit different, but before, you can't take certain risks. You can't make certain sacrifices.
That's true.
Because you got somebody else that depend on you. You know, with my mental state, if shit didn't go right, I could sleep in my truck if I needed to for a couple days.
Back on my feet.
Take a shower at LA Fitness or something like that.
Or the truck stop.
You got your kids, you can't be like, okay, well, I'm going to sleep on this side of the truck and let the seats down. You going to sleep. It don't work that way.
Don't work. But if you got to, niggas, shout out, because some niggas out here trying it like that.
You know, a lot of people feel like kids is what solidify their life until they have them. They like, oh, shit. I know what I was expecting.
Yeah, but it be a beauty watching them grow up, man. I ain't going to even lie to you. Especially when you start seeing, especially when you start seeing little shit.
Day is coming up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the fathers, man.
I'm 1 for 3.
You 1 for 3?
I'm 1 for 3. I got one good one out the butt.
Say that's it.
That's it. You know, I'm one of the only parents who go out and say I got a favorite.
Yeah, man. Nah, I love mine. But they get on my nerve, man.
You got a favorite kid?
I'm not gonna say that.
Be honest.
No, I ain't got no favorite.
He told me, we come on, I want you to be yourself, be transparent. I'm asking for the same thing back.
I don't got no favorite kid, but I got some of my kids that act just like me, and they, of course, you know, they attached to me. I attach myself more to them.
Because you identify with
Yeah. Some kids don't act.
So you got a favorite, you just don't want to say it because they might be watching. I think it's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I'm not gonna say that. I don't give a damn.
No
peer pressure over here. I'm not saying that shit. Hell no. Who your favorite? Your youngest or your oldest?
The middle one.
No, my youngest.
Okay.
Why is
because
that?
you got to spend more time with them, or
I can say that was a big deal, but she's just a sweetheart. Like, you know, my oldest two, they love me because I got money. My baby, we go get a slushie. She's like, you the greatest dad ever.
Yeah, that's
like,
it. That's all I wanted to be with
slushie, and I just bought somebody bridge card. Oh yeah,
yeah, man. These kids, man. But it's a joy watching. Like I said, I don't have a favorite, but I love them all for what they do. You know what I'm saying? I know what they gonna do. You know one of them gonna be a thug.
Don't do it.
I don't. I just have a niece and a nephew, and it's like watching them and seeing how fast they grow. It's amazing.
It's like a scary movie when somebody tell you they in there killing people. Don't go. If you go in there, we're warned.
Because now my nephew has a son. So it's just like amazing.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. All right, man, let me ask you all this question real quick, man. Identifying haters in your circle. Have you and what happened? Like, have you ever identified a hater in your circle and you had to be like, damn, this I can't believe this? And what happened with this? Did you keep the friendship and stay away? What happened?
It happened all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's becoming more and more prevalent within our friendships because it's like they almost don't care.
Yeah.
Success brings envy.
Yeah.
And it's like when they be hating on you, it's like almost hating to hurt you. It don't be a hating on like, nah, I don't like this nigga. It be like, I don't want them to win, but you around me trying to figure out how to win.
Yeah. Because you know what? I'm starting to meet people where they at.
Yeah.
You have to meet people.
Rita D.
You have to meet people where they at now. And then you won't be so disappointed because they show you. Yeah. Everybody show you who they are eventually.
But we be so blind that we want to keep them relationships and shit.
Let it go. You gotta let that shit
You
go.
gotta just trust people to be who they are.
Yeah, you do. But you have to let it go too. Especially if it's like over and over. Like my biggest issue is be the friend that I am. Be the friend that I am. But then I can't
Everybody
expect
not capable of it.
But you know what? The problem is when you feel like somebody in our circle is not being a good friend to you, and then we look on the outside looking at you like, you.
The problem is people who they don't speak on it. It's a lack of communication.
Well,
see, in my mind, I'm only going to trust you to be who you are. So if I know you just fun, if I want to go out have a great time and turn up, and that's what I'm gonna do with you. If I know that this person don't go out, but I can talk to them about serious matters, that's what you for. Yeah. I'm gonna use you for just what you for. I'm not gonna give you no extra. I got somebody in my circle. We've been friends 15 years. I don't think we ever been out to the bar, to the club, nothing. Because that's not what they do.
So we say the same thing.
If I want to go out, I'm not going to expect, let me call him. That's not what he's going to do. I got somebody else that, if it's about business, we're not going to have that conversation because they're not looking to really elevate in certain areas. So I'm not going to even talk to you about what's going on because now I'm taking a chance that I'm gonna have you look at me a little bit different.
Yeah. Like you said, I said meeting people where they are.
100%.
Yeah, I think y'all both were saying the same thing. So, and it involves like Rita D. That's basically what it is, meeting people where they at. I know you good for this, but the question was identifying the hater. When you met them where they at, and you see some underlying hating, but you like, nah.
I'll let them go.
Nah,
I'll let them go.
Because I usually I hang on to friendships until it gets, you know what I'm saying? I do hang on, kind of, and then we may be fighting outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do.
Let them go, especially if that relationship. And see another thing, like when you've been friends for so long, and then that person hurts you.
That'd be the worst.
That dude be the worst, and then you almost have to take a step back. Like I take a step back. I take a step back from family, from friends, from work, whatever I need to do to get my mental together because it's all about my mental and it's about peace. And if it continues to cause me peace and we've been friends for that long, I have to let you go or I have to take a step so far back that when we communicate it's because
I don't want to punch you in your fucking face. So I just try to fucking be cool and let's keep it cordial. We don't got to even hang no more. But nigga,
it don't necessarily even have to be a beef. It's just the fact that we move in different directions.
Exactly.
But see, women, y'all breakups are like a divorce when it comes to a friendship. Like statistics show that y'all take it as a divorce, where niggas be like, all right, man, fuck that nigga, all right.
Yeah.
Y'all,
because we're more emotional.
Yeah, y'all way more emotional.
Yeah,
y'all hold on to it. But the thing about it is that women expect an all-in-one, which is unfair.
Yeah, to everybody.
Women expect to have an all-in-one. When it comes to relationships with men, when it comes to relationships with your friend.
On what is an all-in-one.
So, when you say the average woman expects that her spouse is going to be a great sex partner, a great communicator, her confidant, her best friend, her mother, her father. The average woman, that's what they want, an all-in-one. And they expect things from somebody that they're not capable of giving them, and it causes a rift within the relationship. And it's the same thing, like I said, with friends. I want you might not have no kids, but I want you to understand what I'm going through as a mother and understand what I'm going through with postpartum depression.
Right.
And you ain't got no kids.
Right.
I'm having issues with my husband, and you just out here thotting. Right. But I want you to understand what I'm dealing with within my relationship. Right. And that's not fair. You want an all-in-one.
Well, I wouldn't say that in regards to women in their relationships. Because I feel like when you have a good friend or somebody that you can confide in, sometimes you don't really need them to tell you what to do or how to feel. Sometimes you just vent. So when you in your vent mode, I feel like as a friend, you should listen. If you want to offer advice at the end and that person is willing at that time to accept it, because a lot of times when we call our friends, it's because something immediately happened. When we go to our mate or our man, or I know what I do is I might not tell him that hour, I might not even tell him that day, because I need time to process it, because I know he's going to take it differently than my girlfriend would, because she's going to be like, what? Whereas my husband might look at every possibility that played a role in that story, and then he might align it up. For my girls, 9 times out of 10, well, I say 80% of the time, because I don't never want a friend that's just going to tell me what I want to hear. But 80% of the time, they're going to feel how you feel, because we share the same organs. Like you said, we're more emotional. Yeah. How could you do this to her? How could you speak to her that way? How could you make her feel? So we feel intertwined. Whereas when we come to our man, for me, I'm looking more for like a supportive role in him telling me, you know what? it's okay.
Yeah.
Everything gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell my man that too. Even if in the back of my mind I don't know if it's gonna be all right, I still want to put his mind at ease. So that's what we looking for in our mate. But we looking for a different thing in a friend. So when you say all in one, he don't have to have the best car. You know what I'm saying?
He gotta be driving?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You can't date a nigga on the bus?
Shit, we can.
Shout out to the niggas on the 450 right now. Up Woodward, niggas.
You can't be my homeboy. You ain't got no car.
All right, man. I got a question real quick for you, Rita D. Man, we're gonna agree to disagree on that last one. That was good. That was good, y'all. Y'all did a good job.
I mean, he's an actor, director.
Yeah,
what
man.
else you do? Shout out one of your movies.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I
man.
watched it.
Oh, yeah.
You watched me?
I watched it.
Yes, matter of fact, man, talk to us about your acting and how you get into acting and all that, man.
Really, I don't act. I'm the producer. I'm the boss.
Okay, producer, man. So what made you get? Well, definitely.
That
man.
part.
Hey, so what made you as far as being creative? What made you get into it?
It was unintentional. I was working on a project for the city of Detroit. I needed a graphic designer. Somebody plugged me in with a graphic designer. The project was real. It was a huge project, so we were talking every day, multiple times. And he told me one day, like, "Look, man, you know, I'm doing this movie," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he like, "I'm serious." I'm like, "Okay, well, send me something." So we were talking. He sent me an email. He talked about it, and I'm like, you know, I get people that want artist management. Everybody want an investor in this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So I looked at it, and Jason Mitchell was supposed to be a part of the project, which is the guy who played Easy E and Straight Outta Compton.
Okay.
He had gotten some trouble.
Yeah, that Shy. Yeah, with the Shy. Yeah, I remember.
Well, no, before then he got caught with some work. He got caught
Damn.
with 2 Dracos, some pills.
Let's go put his whole business out.
National. What you mean?
I'm just saying.
TMZ.
I don't know who that is personally, but I
He
did.
played on the Shy, play Easy in the NWA movie. Yeah.
I will have to go all the way back to that
That's
movie.
okay.
But I do
That's
watch
okay.
the shop, but y'all know it's on break right now.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it was like, man, you know, the project ain't what we wanted it to be, blah, blah, blah. You know, he like, you ever thought of investing in a movie? And I'm like, nah, but I was going to part of a group. I was in part of an investment group. We were going to buy a high rise in Chicago. And right then the pandemic hit. So I'm at my office and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Right.
So I tell him to meet me, and then I end up catching COVID. So for like 10 days, I was sick.
He was out of there.
Yeah, so I told my assistant to call him, like, I ain't spending him.
Yeah.
I still want to do it. So once I put my money in, like the crazy part, I gave this guy a check for $50,000. We had never shook hands before. Never seen each other
You just
face to
believed in
face.
his vision.
I believed in what he told me, but I hadn't even
In your face. You
real
walked
shit.
out
I
there on face.
hadn't even read the script. Like real shit. Gave him the money. So I'm on set every day, and you know, like I told him, like, I don't know this business, but I'm an entrepreneur. I got other ventures, so I understand business, but I need to learn this part of the world. So I would just be on set every day, taking notes, learning.
But let me ask you this question: before you gave him that $50,000, I'm pretty sure that he had a projected what y'all, you know, what your ROI was going to be. So when he came to you for the money, did he say, okay, this movies do $500,000 for these type of movies?
That's the thing. You never know.
Oh, okay.
You know, when it
you
was
was
all
taking a
said,
gamble.
shit.
Did you know at that time you was taking a gamble?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
risk
now
taker.
do you know?
That's why his ass was at the damn movie thing. He was up
I mean,
there
once
looking around.
we sat down and we worked everything out,
Hell
it was like,
yeah.
you know, let's actually take the shit real serious. Let's start a company. We gonna go 50-50 and be partners and really take this to another level, because I started to understand, you know, what it was. But when it was all said and done, I lost $100,000 on it. You know, the pandemic came. We were supposed to do the film festivals.
Yeah.
They stopped the film festivals. We held on to the movie for like a year and a half. Initially, it didn't do great on Tubi.
Yeah.
And we had 6 celebrities in there.
But you know what? Even
What
though
was the name of the movie?
Asbury Park.
Asbury
That was
Park.
a good ass
Asbury
movie.
Park.
I
I
just
I grew up down the street from Asbury Park too.
Comcast, you know, Comcast leased it from us, so we
Got
on
back
the
a
other
little
side
bit.
now. But you know,
So where can they watch the movie at?
right now it's on Comcast, Xfinity, and Xfinity Black. I got a movie called Black Lies, LIES, with Glenn Plummer and Trey Chaney. Glenn Plummer, people know him as OG Bobby Johnson.
Okay, that's my man. Yeah, from South Philly. He played in South Philly.
Trey Chaney plays Kendrick in. I done forgot the name of the damn show. He played Kendrick in. He gonna kill me. I don't remember the show, but he was Putin the Wire.
Okay.
But that movie
We
we did
just
real
had
good.
somebody in here from The Wire.
My man, he was rapping and singing. Remember, he was rapping and singing. I think,
Yeah.
you got him on. Yeah, he was good, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to everybody.
I was
all
about
that.
to say, I thought he was
But
about to say what's his name, such and such.
But no, but you know what? As far as when you said you lost that 100,000, which a lot of people looking at like, damn, that was a lot of money. But people don't understand that even though you lost the money, you still learned a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure on that. That the information was worth more than the money.
What we lost from there. We turned around and we didn't make them same mistakes with the next movie.
Yeah, right.
And then you turn around the next movie and you're like, okay, we're not gonna make these mistakes that we made on the second one. We made fewer mistakes, but we're not gonna even make those
and
mistakes.
It was some heavy hitters in Asbury Park.
Yeah. I mean, it's long term. Like I said, you're gonna get your money back. I ain't really tripping on it, but it's just understanding what the business is because there's no blueprint, and most people not really telling you. This is what you need to do here. This is the way to go because
they trying to get there too. Shit, it's a race.
The crazy part about it in the film world. A lot of people in competition with each other, but it's not really a reason to be.
Yeah, because we gonna make money. The same people that watch my movie can watch your movie.
We can
watch.
You can watch your movie from 7 to 9, and then watch my movie from 9 to 11.
Yeah,
so the only way we compute is if we got to premiere the same day, the same time.
Yeah. So where can they watch Black Lives at?
Black Lives is on Tubi. I got another movie on Tubi called Consequences, starring a new up and coming guy, Eric Michael. We got a premiere July 22nd at the Bel Air Theater, 7 o'clock red carpet.
Okay, we there.
A new movie called Absence of Innocence. This one is going to really take the movie world by storm.
Okay, man.
Urbal Tea PoTcast gonna be in the building.
Hey, man, we definitely in the building. Give me a round of applause, man.
July 22nd.
Okay, man, I got a question for you, man. Can you get me and Rita D in the movie?
Oh, so wait, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to remember no lines. Who was remembering lines? Because I've been asked. I have been asked to be in some movies.
Yeah, we definitely. Hell yeah.
And shout out to engineer Nicole. She everything, y'all. She be sending us these scripts, and I'm talking about we be at the other building. There's a lot of people that heavy hitters over there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miles and them
at the hub.
Yep. Shout out to Prime.
You can't remember movie lines, right?
Right.
You know the Greek alphabet?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Is it like a song? You know what I'm saying?
With anything, how do you remember song lyrics to a song that come out
over and over and over again?
So it's the same thing. True. If I read this paper over and over again, and I say it out loud, and I'm looking in the mirror, I'm gonna start to understand. Like, okay, after She Is Beautiful, that's when I come in and say, "Oh, wow, really?"
Yeah. Well, I just want to give a huge shout out to all the actresses and actors out there because y'all don't get the credit that y'all deserve for remembering those lines, for keeping your body together, for keeping your face glossy and your lips and everything. So shout out to them. I wouldn't need no makeup.
It's called makeup.
I wouldn't even need no makeup. But shout out to them for just getting the makeup out there.
In person, they not what they look like on the internet.
Yeah, man. So
I am what I look like on the internet. How you see me right here is how you see people on Urbal Tea PoTcast.
They got a filter on me. They got a filter on me right now.
If you're gonna be in one of my movies, you gotta come see me in person. Everybody gotta come sit down at my office because you'd be surprised. 9 out of 10 of them
don't.
No.
Yeah,
well, shout out to them anyway because they remembering the lines and they making that shit good.
It's a job. They get paid for it.
Yeah,
and I'm watching it.
So far as y'all finding actors, do y'all have like open calls or how do y'all do it?
Could he get you in a movie or whatever?
Oh, definitely.
If you serious,
that's the most important. Hell yeah, I get in the movie. Yeah, I play dope fiend, crackhead, drug dealer, whatever I need. As long as I didn't play no gay role.
You know, see right there.
You gotta be open to do everything?
No, I'm not. One thing I tell anybody, I tell every female especially, my job is to not make you feel comfortable. If you need somebody to tell you, oh, it's just pulling your chest out and you got a nice body, I'm straight. If you're not sure about it, this role not for you. Because I got 100 people who, if I need you to pull your shirt off, they're gonna come in and do a cartwheel and be naked. So it's like nobody. If I gotta push you to, it's just you kissing him. Don't do it.
Yeah. And you know what? That's why Hollywood been so chauvinistic through the years. Not saying you, but when you have that much control, like when people go out to Hollywood to be in movies and shit, you got that much control. These women damn near do anything to be in a movie. Have you ever been through some pussy to be in a movie?
I don't take it.
Okay, but you've been thrown. John Elway, this motherfucker.
He said he don't take it, ladies, so don't be trying to throw him
man.
I need the stories. I love the stories. We need new content all the time. So it's okay. I need something good to talk about, laugh.
Now, let me ask you this question. Have you ever been surprised at who threw you the pussy? Oh, like, damn. No. You?
Nah.
Just get in the movie.
You get people, the DMs, they come in person and they tell you, I'm willing to do anything. Anything.
To get on camera?
Yeah.
I mean, you give people opportunity to change their life.
Man, I see assistant producer in my future. So if you get a little line.
No, I tell everybody. One thing about me, we got rules with my team.
Okay.
We don't mess with the actors.
That's like I said. You need to have rules.
No, it's serious because at the end of the day, I gotta tell everybody, even on set, you have people who you think we might be rehearsing 6 to 8 weeks, so you around that person 4 or 5 days a week, y'all start to have a chemistry, a bond, and you might think it's cool. Be like, man, get your little thick ass out of here, and she might be having a bad day.
Yeah,
and you saying her little thick ass.
Problem.
Somebody ever try to sue you yet?
No, that, we sign NDAs and we take it real serious. We sign contracts like you can't work in my office if you don't sign an NDA. Yeah, because I feel like if I want to say midget and fag and whatever else I want to say,
I want to say it.
Then
I want to say what I want to say. You're not gonna sue me for it.
I ain't never think about that.
Just,
that's a good thing,
my personal
man.
feelings.
Yeah, that's good, man. Because a lot of people, I wouldn't thought about putting an NDA on my office. When you come in here, whatever happens in here,
look at
that's
Donald,
a smart move.
You know who Donald Sterling is?
Yeah,
the guy who used to own the Clippers.
Yeah, his girl.
He lost his team because he said Magic Johnson was a nigga.
Yeah,
go get fucked by this nigga.
Hell yeah,
Neanderthal.
Real shit.
That's his personal feelings. Now we can say, oh, it was racist. That's how he feels. We all have been in our car and that little Chinese lady pull up. You look Chinese, little Chung.
I'ma definitely say cracker ass cracker if they cut me off.
But again, so imagine somebody because you were in your car. With Rita, and she felt like that was just offensive and beyond. Now you lose your job, you lose your really?
Damn, that's crazy.
Because of my personal feeling, I didn't hurt nobody, I didn't touch her,
and that's in the way.
And I didn't even say it to them.
Right. I'm just saying
it in the privacy of my own home.
He lost his whole team, man. Damn, man. Shout out to Magic Johnson for fucking away.
Yeah, people do anything, man.
Man. That's shit.
Listen, Magic that guy. I don't care what they say.
He rich as hell. Yeah, he's a good businessman. You know what I'm saying?
They just had the Magic Johnson Award.
Yeah, for the Steph Curry winning.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my team. But you knew that already. You still rocking with the Lakers?
It ain't hard to be. It ain't hard to be in the movie. It's about whether or not you committed, you dedicated, and you can be coachable.
So that's what make an actor stand out to you. Far as I can work with this actor again is.
Well, I don't. And I'm probably one of the only. When I want to say within my team, we take on a lot of first timers.
Okay.
Like everybody and their mom, if they tell you like, oh, he might have DM'd me on Instagram or shot me a message on Facebook, say you ever thought about acting? I send the messages out. Yeah. Because you can watch 8 movies that were filmed in Detroit, and you're gonna see 12 actors that were rotated.
Definitely.
And that's not the only people in the world that are talented.
That shit, man. Because I'm like, damn, like, why I can't get in the movie? He be the fat dope nigga over here, then he be the fat nigga who go on the shop and sell dope. Yeah, like damn.
Yeah. I was wondering that too.
A lot of it is monkey see, monkey do.
Politics.
A lot of it is political. I just feel like you got a lot of great people who got talent that never get an opportunity because somebody won't take a chance. And
damn, you about to make me cry.
If you sit back and, like I said, we rehearse. We big on that because, and I give it the same scenario to everybody. If I told you and somebody else to kiss, what would you do? Do you kiss straight ahead? Do you turn your head to the right and they turn their head to the left? You turn your head to the left, they go on the right. Who dominates the bottom lip? Are you gonna put your arms around her waist? You gonna grab her ass? You can put her arms around your neck? Are you gonna grab the back of her head? You gonna kiss with tongue, without tongue? The very first time, if you don't know, it's gonna be awkward. It's a filling out session. But if we rehearse for 6 weeks, 5 days a week, and you done kiss 20 times that day, when the lights and the cameras come on,
it's gonna be riding the bike.
It's easy.
Yeah.
So a lot of people not willing to put that time and effort into actors. You know, they'll say, "Oh, they're a pro," and it's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Or the actors not putting that time into the practice and the learning they shit and being professional with the shit too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
It's a dirty game for sure.
Is
there a certain age limit that you look for, or that you think that somebody
adults,
can get into the game?
You 18, you legal, be cool, because we do dramas and it may have sexual content in there or something like that. Okay. So we've had kids in our movies that play certain roles.
Asbury Park, them kids.
We had 4 kids in Asbury Park.
Them some grown ass kids.
And Black Lives, it was a movie about paternity fraud. So we had a little boy that was in there, but. Shout out to Jen Ross. She got an agency where she usually brings us most of our kids.
Okay.
But like I said, we do casting calls. We have people that just come in and read.
Where can somebody find your information if they wanted to get on to one of the movies?
Matter of fact, y'all doing any casting calls coming up? Or I know y'all got the premiere coming up.
Yeah, we got the premiere. We scheduled to start back filming in August, the end of August. You can find me on Instagram. I am Casey Carson, just the initials KC. On Facebook, it's just Casey Carson. And IB Media is my website. IYBE Media. They can email me. I said the whole world got my number, 586-255-5636.
Yeah.
They do. Got your number. Oh,
I'm like the new Mike Jones or something like that.
I want to shout out. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all how
Stay out. Don't be texting that nigga ladies
Please.
talking about it.
Right. So I want to give a shout out to Lissa. Lissa was the one who connected us to Casey Carson.
Okay, shout out to Lissa, man. Lusciously Silk.
Lusciously Silk. Shout out to her because we didn't even know this man prior to 2 weeks ago, even like a week ago. And I'm going to tell you how real a person is. One thing he just said is you got a lot of people out there that got talent and you don't give them a chance. Yeah. Give them a chance. If you feel like you a platform and somebody reach out to you and you taking the time out to coordinate with that person, bring them up. It don't take that much. Yeah. You got the time and the energy, the connection. It's in the network. Understand this. Everybody trying to make it. Everybody is trying to make it. You either gonna make it or you not. But if you given that opportunity, at least you had a chance. So shout out to Lissa because she saw that he was looking for some podcasts. So shout out to all the podcasts that he's out here doing. It's great. I appreciate him.
We definitely gonna pump him up, man. Definitely.
Pumping him up for sure. Don't know this man. Just met him, but the vibe was always right. He took the time out to watch our show. Man, and I don't know if that's why he committed, but he took the time out to watch our show. And the first thing he said when he called me was, "You gonna love him or leave him?" And I paused. But I was like, I'm going to leave his ass, women, because we going to leave him. But just shout out to him just for keeping it real and keeping it 100 and coming out on this show because he didn't have to. And it's the holiday.
It's the holiday. He came on the holiday. That's what I was going to say. He came on the holiday kicking it with us, came over here like, hey, y'all, I'm an asshole, but I like to talk shit like that.
Yeah, support this man.
That's my Zodiac.
Hell yeah.
Support this man. Support this man. Support this man because he up and coming. We definitely going to support him. He also got on his page, y'all, that not only is he premiering this movie in Detroit, y'all, but he going to the other Detroit, which is the ATL. And I ain't talking about Dallas, I'm talking about Atlanta. So if y'all can get to this man, I don't know, inbox, DM, follow him, try to get those tickets, sell out the Bel Air. Believe the foolishness at home.
Definitely, man. I definitely want to shout him out for coming on the show as well, man. He just taught me some shit I didn't know about the NDA in your office. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely important. And a lot of times we tend to look at people as competition or don't want to listen because we're in the same age and era and shit like that, man. I'm willing to learn anything from any brother. You know what I'm saying? I think as black men, we have a big time trying to vent and be vulnerable with people and open up to people because we look at it as a sign as weakness. And it's really not weakness because sometimes we just need somebody to talk to before we fuck something up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, man, he came on this show giving y'all free information. Started with 50,000, man. I know sometimes you got to save some sacrifice to put in and invest the shit that you want to invest in. And, man, look at him now. He got 7 movies he just talked about. Hopefully I can be in one. Shit.
He's still trying to get in that movie, y'all. I ain't mad at him.
Listen,
I just want him to say yes, and it's on.
Yes.
Okay,
listen, I'm transparent.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
It's simple for me.
Yeah, man. I got a question for y'all real quick before we get into Reader's D real quick, man. It's kind of a little deep, but it's not. The black culture, the black American culture is a young culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of those, you know, as far as, you know, we got our African and all that shit, but as far as us being over here is a young culture. And we have nothing to connect to as far as a homeland, a home base. We just really over here building our own shit. So do we use violence to mask our trauma that we go through? What do y'all think, man? Do we look at it as like, I can't be, you know what I'm saying? I gotta use this. I mean, I'm asking a general question.
To mask, I don't think people use violence to mask trauma. I think that they use violence as a means to get what they need.
Yeah. Like the small nigga bark, rah, 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 rah. I'm a big dude, you know, the little dude always the one that's talking loud to mask that he's small. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, do y'all think that we use that as a black community? Do we use our violence like, I'm from Detroit, the murder capital? You know what I'm saying? To let everybody else.
I think people...
violence is you use it as it's a fear tactic for sure, but overall, a lot of people are just trying to figure out their way.
Yeah, I feel like they don't know better.
Because why are we so attached to it, us? Like, why are we attached to it? I mean, I'm not saying white people not, but it's like we attach ourselves to what's bad about us. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's socially accepted. That's why.
That's real tough.
So if we gonna be honest, sex, murder, and mayhem is what people love. So when you look back and you say there's a movie and this movie got violence, it got a lot of nudity and this and that, people gravitate to it. Yeah, that's what they like.
That's what they like. We like drama.
100%. That's why reality TV is reality TV.
Yeah,
Toxic
that's real. I love it.
It's 100% drama. So if it was no drama,
Would nobody be watching it?
Honestly, you think the Christian shows they got reality TV shows, but ain't nobody fighting doing all that. They don't do the same ratings in Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, that's real talk,
I
man.
even seen a clip of
Basketball
fighting from what's the Sister Wives they was fighting. I'm like, damn, the Sister Wives is fighting. It made me want to go watch the show. Yeah. So it have to be something that's drawing you in.
The reason I came with the question because last night I was like I said, remember I was hanging with the dude that was racing the car. Niggas like, nigga, I'm from such and such block and they do this over there, and I'm from such and such block and they do this over there. I'm like, it don't even matter who do what, where. Well, see, that's you are who you are.
That's a weak emotion for him because he's not comfortable who he is.
And he got to let you know where he's from.
When I got to tell you, hey man, you know such to my cousins.
Yeah,
that's because I'm fearful.
Right. So I'm letting you know I got backup if you not.
Yeah, I'm letting you know. Yeah. Oh man, you know they gonna be here for me because you afraid. That's why that happens.
That's real talk, man. Yeah. Hell yeah, my bad for that strong ass question, y'all. At the end, man, I just had to motherfucking talk some shit.
And some people don't know any better too. You gotta understand that that's all they know. All they seen was violence. That's it's like almost generational. With some people that's in foster care and they looking for that love and things like that. So I mean,
I encourage everybody to seek therapy. It works.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try it, man. Damn, my baby mama keep trying to get me to go, man, but shit.
Listen
I'm going in there.
to her.
Yeah, I should.
You need to listen.
All right, man. We're gonna get into a part of the show, man. The best part of the show, man. Rita D's read.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna give y'all some simple things that we should know. It's not that hard, okay? If it's quitting time on your job, don't start a conversation with me. Don't ask me no questions. You had a full 8 hours to get whatever you needed to get out. Get out.
Oh man, we got a call real quick.
They gonna call him my Rita D. Read?
Yeah, man. Caller, thank you. Thanks for calling. Where you calling from?
Southfield.
Hey, what's going on, Southfield? What's going on?
Southfield.
Shout out to Southfield. How you doing, Queen?
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Nothing, chilling, man. Loving it. Thanks for calling in. We got Rita D's question of the day. I forgot what was the question. Oh, somebody curved you.
Can you commit to somebody that curved you?
Yeah.
Why?
In life, you're gonna run into people all the time that curve you. You can't run away from everybody.
Yeah.
So you give people, sometimes a second chance, a third chance. That doesn't mean that you stay in that same place.
Well, how many chances before enough is enough? You said 3.
Yeah.
It depends on the person. It depends on what it is.
Okay.
If I've had a relationship with this person for, years and years, meaning like 15, 20, then they may get more chances than somebody I just met. You get 1 or 2 chances and you out. Probably closer to 1.
Okay.
That's real tough.
Did you want to shout out a black business?
And as you get older, half of that.
She's single.
Uh-oh. My guess says you single.
Actually, I am.
Okay. What you look? All right. Well, at the end of the day, man, sometimes, man, we go through a relationship.
Wait. What that mean?
Uh-oh.
You can tell you sitting here, you lobbying, politicking. I'm gonna give them chance after chance. You still looking? It's okay.
It's okay.
Well, actually, I'm not looking. I don't really have to look far. They all around me.
Okay, talk your shit then, Queen.
I just choose who I want to be with.
Oh, okay. Are you picky?
I have the right to be.
Yeah.
You ever been a side chick?
This Carmen. I don't do side.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
Miss Carmen, what's going on?
We about to take you out your conference zone because we like, hey, asking questions. Yeah. All right, well, talk your shit, Carmen. You want to shout out a black business?
Yeah, let's do it. You got Ryan T's Chicken and Waffle Place, Livonia, Michigan, inside the Lower Park Place Mall. You got what's it called? Only Me.
Okay.
T-shirts or whatever. Only Us. I'm sorry. Only Us. Black business. So
All right. What about
Detroit Table Talk in a building?
Another podcast that we support. Another black business that we support.
Definitely, man. Shout out to her. Dro, shout out to you, Miss Carmen and Dro over there at Detroit Table Talk. We appreciate y'all.
You can catch them every Saturday from
at 5 o'clock.
5 to 6.
Yeah.
Hey, Dub, you asked a question, and I think that for the most part, if we think like Martin Luther King thought, talked about, a riot is the language of the unheard. So is violence in our community.
That was deep. Come on then. Hell yeah. That's real deep, man. So you think we do try to master our trauma with the violence?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Me too, man. That's what I think too. Cause I seen it. You can see it sometimes with these guys. They be trying to claim and do something and be something they not and talking about it. But really, at the end of the day, that shit don't mean nothing. It's just you're not trying to. So we can't see who you really are.
Right. Well, thank you for calling, Carmen.
Thank you for calling, Miss Carmen. Touch the pearls. All right, Queen.
All right.
Give it back to Rita D's read. We apologize for the interruption.
All right, so getting back to my read, these are just some simple things that y'all need to know.
So were you talking about her when you said when it's quitting time, don't say nothing to me?
I was.
Were you talking about her?
I was because you know
you see the face, she's like, God damn, they know we supposed to get out of here 10 minutes. She gonna call.
I
kept looking at the clock. She's like, I'm supposed to be going out. It's still hot outside. It's the weekend.
Okay, so we go. So we gonna end. So y'all got everybody information. So we gonna end it on Rita D's read. Go ahead, baby.
All right, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about my read. Don't be calling in at the last minute. I'm gonna say it again. But hey, y'all, because I seen it the other day. Stop putting $15 or $20 in your tank when gas is fucking $5 right now.
Hell yeah.
At least
that's not fair.
That's not unfair. Stop doing that. If you don't have 15 or 20, okay, then you need to borrow some money because that needle's not going anywhere.
People don't got money, nobody to borrow from. Because you call me, I'm telling no.
So moving along, if somebody say goodnight in a text or a DM, don't fucking keep texting, please. The conversation has ended. They said goodnight.
It's over with.
That shit rude as hell. I should not have to put my phone on do not disturb because you keep on texting. Stop letting folks hide y'all. Y'all out here taking trips, but we don't see nobody. Y'all out here eating, but all we see is the plate. All we see is the food. We hear the music. Stop letting these folks hide y'all. Now, Friday was a different...
disagree.
Friday, we gonna have him back.
We definitely gonna have him.
Stop
Make yourself happy.
Listen, you're not about to hide me in 2022, okay? You're not about to be like, hey, take my picture, but then I gotta move to the side so don't nobody see no reflection. You gonna see all this.
Yeah, I'm taking my arm up out of there. And take that plate. Yeah.
I don't know what weather it was on Friday, but we had rain, sleet, hail, and snow. I seen some of y'all outside. Y'all had turtlenecks on. I was at the Kappa House. I'm just gonna say it. Y'all had turtlenecks on and corduroys. They're my brothers, like I said. Corduroys. But some of y'all had forgot to put the deodorant on. Now we could probably get away with that shit. Probably like February, maybe even March, maybe April. But it's May, and I know the weather is changing. But y'all need to get it together, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
I also need y'all to merge over. Merge over. When you see somebody coming on the freeway, merge over. Because I almost got ran over.
Man.
It ain't no more you coming in when you want to. It's move your ass over.
You know what I hate? When you be on 691 and they drive right behind. They got both sides. They can go around you, but they want to be right behind you trying to speed you up. Nigga, I'm not driving fast.
They do. They did that shit to me on 94.
Hell, y'all slow down on that ass. Hell yeah.
Yep. So drink y'all water, eat y'all fruits, get y'all vegetables in. Please get that mini and petty. The petty is really, 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 really crucial right now because y'all under feet is white still. So that's very crucial. That means the dead skin is not gone. And you can look at mine because I keep my feet in there. Keep that lip gloss popping, y'all. Keep believing, keep praying, subscribing, liking, and sharing Urbal Tea PoTcast because it don't cost a thing. And Casey over here capping y'all. And if he ain't, it don't even... Oh, because I got on flip-flops. Nike in the building.
Nike in the building.
I ain't gonna shout out a non-black business.
I mean, I'm just saying on my toes. You see my pinky.
So go ahead, bro. Shout out to any black business you want to shout out.
Shout out Stone Jungle Clothing. They're my people. I wear a lot of their stuff. You know, they support our movies. So shout out to my guy B Stone.
Okay.
And shout out to Urbal Tea PoTcast.
Shout out to Urbal Tea PoTcast.
Hey.
Rita D.
Period.
My man coming in. He gonna be in the next movie.
Man, I'm ready, man.
Already got it. We locking him in.
Locking him in.
I just want to shout out Urbal Tea PoTcast. I want to shout out Mr. Casey for coming, man. I really appreciate him. He's definitely a guest that has a he definitely has an opinion on shit. And we definitely appreciate that shit because a lot of times people come on here and be scared of shit. So he really was open with it, with his discussions and taught us a lot. I want to shout out Rita D because she, you know, she always does her job. You know what I'm saying? She held me down today because I really didn't feel like doing this shit today. Being honest with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I
ain't that a bitch you was just talking about? I just listened to an episode. You like, man, I missed y'all. We ain't been around in about 2 weeks. I want y'all to come
But this is work. That's why we here. He was about to make a point.
But I just want to shout out to Nicole too. I want to shout out to Maz. I want to shout out to the whole team that makes this shit work, man. We definitely, I got a Sports Bars podcast. We'll be coming back on this week. I'm trying to do in 2 weeks. I'm trying to do a show called Motor City Whips, where I go around Detroit talking to people who got cars that's fixed up, that's customized and shit. Get them an interview, get them on the platform as well. So we're gonna start doing that in 2 weeks. I missed the Gratiot car show this weekend, but I think it's a car show next weekend. I want to shout out to us, man. Shout out to the Black businesses. Shout out to the people that's still trying out here.
Shout out to Detroit Table Talk. We'll be on their show next week, Saturday.
Shout out to Midday Vibe. Shout out to Girl Boy and Eric, Ebony K. And we out this motherfucker, man. We out early bird. Over to you.